Child identity theft. Parents apparently know it's a problem but are not taking measures to stop it. Well, new research from CSID, an Austin-based identity protection service, shows that more than half of parents surveyed are not taking any measures to prevent the misuse of their child's online information. So today the company is offering a free way for parents to get good prevention resources. CSID President Joe Ross is here to tell us more about it. Thanks so much for joining us today. Let's start with a quick definition of identity theft. What exactly that means?
Identity theft is when someone takes someone else's personal information, either their social, their name, credit card, bank account information, usernames and passwords, and creates their own identity elements around that identity.
Well, today we're specifically talking about child identity theft. Talk about what makes them such attractive targets.
One of the keys that the rate of child identity theft is actually 51 times higher than it is in adults. And the reason so is that kids don't use their information until they're about 17, 18 years old. If you think about it, the social, they don't have a job, they don't apply for credit, so that information is laying stagnant until they actually try to attempt credit at a much later date.
Let's talk about prevention, because a lot of parents either aren't doing much to stop it or maybe don't even know how to stop it.
Exactly. So there's several key things you can do. One is making sure where you give your information. If you think about it, every school, insurance company, medical office has your child's information. You need to be very aware of what you're giving them and make sure you don't give them anything more than what they need. The other key is talking to your kids and educating them on what they should be giving out online. Kids are downloading apps and they're on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram and all these places. You need to make them aware of what they're able to share and what they shouldn't be sharing. And the other thing is just monitoring services. There's monitoring services that actually look for attempts at identity theft. They'll monitor credit information. They'll monitor the black market internet to see if the child's information is being traded. But there's also monitoring services that alert you to information that's on the social side, such as the Instagrams, the Tumblrs, and the Facebooks. So you'll be aware of what your child is sharing out there.
There's so much out there technology-wise, whether it's software, whether it's hardware. I mean, how tough is it to keep up with the new methods that hackers are using?
It's very tough, and there's a lot of companies out there focused on that. And that's why we suggest you can try doing it on your own, but for a few dollars a month, there's services out there that will help you, and you'll get automated alerts, you'll get notifications, so you don't have to constantly stay on top of all the changing technology.
And you guys have a free webinar session that you're offering to parents and to businesses out there that may want to get caught up on all of this. What do you expect to talk about in the webinar?
The webinar is at noon today, and it's basically more of an education. It's alerting them to some of the stats from the Carnegie Mellon Scilab study we did, and it's a raising awareness of here's what's out there, here's how it occurs, here's some miscommunications. Most folks think that most kids are prone to identity theft via Facebook, but stats show they spend more time on Tumblr and Instagram than they do on Facebook nowadays. So it's more raising awareness and kind of giving some educational tips on what they can do to prevent identity theft from occurring.
And it's one of the top concerns for consumers these days, especially with summer approaching. Kids have a lot more free time on their hands. They may be thumbing around on the internet without the supervision of a school district to help out. So great information for parents at the webinar today at noon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, thank you.